Hello everybody. So just quickly I want to address last week's video. Last week I covered Post Malone and Ty Dolla $ign's new song Psycho, which is a banger. I love this song, but I want to apologize because I prioritized being one of the first to cover it on YouTube over making it sound as good as I could. I think I managed to get it up and be the third person to post a full cover on YouTube, which is cool, but I can't listen to that cover. It drives me mad. I almost took it down the other day, but everybody's been so kind about it. I don't really understand because I don't know, my vocal's really weak, the mix is all off. It was very rushed. I know I said that a lot in the video, but watching back, it drives me mad. So I'm sorry about that. Maybe I'll revisit it. I don't know. People, it seemed to kind of polarize, you know, the opinion of people. Some people really seem to enjoy the kind of tiptoe into a new genre, a genre that I've been a fan of for years. You know, ever since I can remember. You know, I've been a fan of a bunch of different styles of music, and the people that follow me know that I'm a big fan of Post Malone, and so I wanted to do it, but I didn't do it justice, unfortunately. Never mind. This week's song is by a guy called caeser. His record is something that my friend Charlie introduced me to a few months back, and I loved it. You know, I really loved it. This song for me was a real standout on the album. There are a few different songs that really pricked my ears, but this one for me was a moment that I have kept on repeat for quite a while. So I just wanted to cover it. I've also noticed that a lot of people have asked me for the chords that I use in these songs, so what I'll do is I'll post those below as well. Yours will sound different. I've got my capo on capo 2, so I'm a full tone up from where the original is, I believe. So if you play the chords that I post below, it may sound slightly different, but if you put your capo on 2 or transpose those chords up a full tone, then it will sound the same as me. Anyway, without further ado, this is The Best Part by caeser. I hope you like it. You don't know, baby, when you hold me, and kiss me slowly, it's the sweetest thing. And it don't change if I had it my way. You would know what you are. Ooh. You're the coffee that I need in the morning. You're my sunshine in the rain when it's pouring. Won't you give yourself to me? Give it all. I just wanna see you. I just wanna see how beautiful you are. You know that I see it. I know you're a star. Where you go, I follow, no matter how far. If life is a movie, well, you're the best part. No, you're the best part. No, best part. It's the sunrise and those brown eyes. You're the one that I desire. When we wake up and then we make love, it makes me feel so nice. You're my water when I'm stuck in the desert. You're the Tylenol I take when my head hurts. You're the sunshine of my life. I just wanna see how beautiful you are. You know that I see it. I know you're a star. Where you go I follow, no matter how far. If life is a movie, then you're the best part. Oh, you're the best part. Oh, best part. If you love me, won't you say something? If you love me, won't you? Won't you? If you love me, won't you say something? If you love me, won't you? Love me, won't you? If you love me, won't you say something? If you love me, won't you? Won't you? If you love me, won't you say something? If you love me, won't you? Love me, won't you? If you love me, won't you say something? If you love me, won't you? Hey, if you love me, won't you say something? If you love me, won't you? Love me, won't you? If you love me, won't you say something? If you love me, won't you? Won't you? If you love me, won't you say something? If you love me, won't you? Love me, won't you? Hope you like it. I don't know, there are a few little fluffs, but I try to bring you as many one takes of songs as I can. I think there's a lot to be said in the first take of a song, for me personally anyway, because I just feel, unless it's completely terrible, which trust me, some of them, a lot of them are, but I feel like anything after the first take that I do, this is personal, I'm not saying that everybody works like this, everything after the first take for me is just like a copy of the first take, and I kind of lose the charm of discovering the song, you know, playing the song. I don't know, maybe I'm just talking rubbish. Never mind. Right, well, I'm just gonna chat for a few minutes now. If you just came for the cover, which is absolutely fine, and you skipped ahead to the middle of the video, thank you very much. I really hope you enjoyed it. I like to kind of sandwich the covers that I do with a bit of chatting, and so that's what I'm going to do now. I'm going to do the outro of this video. I'm going to talk about a few things. I usually talk about why I chose the song, but this time I'm going to talk about something else. So yeah, thank you. I hope you enjoy it. Please don't be afraid to subscribe and like and comment. You know, like I said, if you did just come for the music, every video from now on I'm going to put a timestamp in the comments so that you can skip ahead to the cover and you don't have to watch all of this stuff. I've noticed that on my YouTube analytics, something like 89% of people aren't subscribed, or some. Actually, let me find the actual figure, because that seems a bit too high for me. I might have just completely made that up. View more, here we go. Yep, completely made that up, actually. 64.3% of that. I was 50% out. 25% out. I'm brilliant with numbers, if you didn't know that. 64.5% of you guys that watch these videos aren't subscribed. I'm so close to the 100k mark. Please, if you do enjoy this content, please subscribe. It's free and doesn't take long at all. I'd really appreciate that. Anyway, on to the outro of this video. So I'm uploading this on Tuesday. I usually upload on Saturdays, but as of tomorrow, Wednesday through Friday, I start writing album 3. If you didn't know, I've released 2 albums, well, 2.5 albums. The Morning in 2014, Midnight in 2017, wow. Last year, and then Midnight Acoustic, which is an acoustic version of Midnight. I released that in September. Now I have to work, I don't have to, now I'm gonna start working on album 3. I am a singer-songwriter, that's what I do. I write all the songs that I sing, some with some very close friends, some with some collaborators and people that I look up to, but I write them all. And I haven't written a full song in gosh, maybe 2 years, which is quite painful to admit, honestly. I've written snippets, I've written choruses, I've written verses, but the number one thing that I always suggest to budding singer-songwriters, if they ask me, do you have any tips? The number one thing I say is, hey, finish songs, That is the practice. You don't get better if you don't finish the songs. It could be the worst song in the world, and you could hate it. That's like, wanting to get better at football. It's a bad example. That's like wanting to get better at drawing and just doing like the legs of a character, like that. You haven't completed the practice, so how can you expect to get better? And last year for me was a big touring year. I spent half the year touring. I think I worked out that almost every other day of the year, on average, I was playing a gig, last year, which is nuts. That's too much. Some would argue that's too much, and it's not very sustainable, I don't think, because I also met almost everybody after all of those shows, and so I had no spare time to write. Basically, that's what I'm getting at here. I'm not complaining. That's the point I'm making. And the year before that was spent, kind of mixing and getting Midnight ready for release. So I had no time. And I've written choruses and verses and little snippets of song here and there, and I love some of them. Some of them I'm so excited to form into full songs, but I've just been unable to write full songs. Anyway, so I start writing tomorrow. It could be a year-long process, I don't know, but we begin tomorrow. I can't wait, and so I'm unable to record anything to upload on Saturday. So today is Tuesday. I may schedule this upload for Wednesday, just to give a bit of time between the last upload, and the last upload was on Friday, and I don't know, I want to kind of get some regularity in my uploading schedule. So yeah, I just wanted to say that I'm very excited to start writing album 3. I went to an evening with Bon Iver the night before last, and it was life-changing, an unbelievable show. It's something that I think will inspire this, this writing process heavily, and that excites me even more. If you can grab tickets to that, make sure you do. The whole band is incredible, and it's just a real sonic dream. That's what it is. It's just beautiful. Anyway, thanks for watching. I don't know how long this is. If you came for the music and stayed for the chatter, I appreciate you. In fact, if you did stay this long, please let me know by commenting below if it's snowing where you are. We're in England, it doesn't snow often, and when it does snow, it's that kind of shit snow. But as you can see, it's snowed on and off here. There's London in the distance there. We've got this beautiful flat here, and it's kind of like on and off blizzards here, and now it's actually really sunny and quite nice, but it's meant to get quite bad, and I've got quite a long drive tomorrow, so I hope it doesn't get too bad, because I want to start writing album 3. Anyway, I'm talking way too much. Thank you so much for watching. I apologize.